There is only one. In the shadows where monsters hunt, where mortals cower and vampires reign, a legend walks the fine line between day and dearth. He is neither fully human nor completely beast. Known as Blade, he is the one and only a force of nature, forged by blood, vengeance, and an iron sense of justice. Let's strip back the myths, the rumors, the echoes from dark alleyways. Who is Blade, really? His tale begins, fittingly, with a tragedy. Born Eric Brooks, under the darkness of London's nights, his first breath cost his mother her life. She became a victim not of disease, but of something far worse. A vampire's bite. That attack changed everything. The venom coursed through her and, by extension, her unborn child. Young Eric survived, but he emerged from the ordeal something different. A half-breed, a Dampier, not subject to a vampire's curses, nor bound by the limitations of ordinary mortals. As a child, Eric was haunted by rage and confusion. Growing up on the brutal streets and learning early that survival isn't always guaranteed. But then he found his purpose, or rather it found him. Years of training followed under Jamal Afari, an infamously ruthless vampire hunter. Under Afari's mentorship, Eric sharpened not only his physical skills, but also his mind and resolve. Through this crucible, Eric was reborn, adopting a new identity. Blade. Blade is an anomaly, the Daywalker. Possesses all the strength, speed, and resilience of a vampire without any of their weaknesses. The sun doesn't burn him. Garlic, silver, religious symbols, none of these tools, famed for vanquishing bloodsuckers, have any effect on him. Most crucially, he retains a single vampire curse, a ceaseless thirst for blood. But Blade chooses control over surrender, channeling that hunger as fuel for his relentless crusade. Personality-wise, Blade is an exemplar of stoic determination. Words are fewer, actions are louder. He's not the sarcastic wisecracker. He's the storm after the calm, the one who keeps moving, even after the world tells him to stop. Its moral code is carved in stone: protect humanity, annihilate vampiric evil, never stray from the path. Cold on the outside, yes, but for those who've earned his trust, Blade's loyalty runs deeper than any blade he carries. When it comes to arsenal, Blade's gear is as iconic as the man himself. His signature weapon is a double-edged sword, a masterpiece of silver and steel. It's etched with runes and perfectly balanced for swift decapitation. But Blade is no stranger to modern warfare. Silver bullets, garlic-infused explosives, UV grenades, his arsenal is as creative as it is deadly, tailored for every monstrosity that dares to cross his path. And then, of course, there's the serum. Part science, part lifeline, Blade depends on it to suppress his own thirst, allowing him to stay in control, never succumbing to the darkness within. Blade rarely hunts alone. Over the years, he's formed tentative alliances, most notably with Abraham Whistler, the grizzled mentor and weaponsmith, and other vampire hunters who share his cause. But make no mistake, Blade trusts few, and with good reason. The world of vampires is one of shifting allegiances, betrayals, and threats that emerge from every alley's shadow. Yet what sets Blade apart, the trait that makes him the one and only, isn't just his power, it's the burden he bears. He's trapped between worlds, never fully belonging to either. Among humans, he's an outcast. Among vampires, he is death incarnate. He faces rejection from both sides, and yet he never relents. Every sunrise that finds Blade still standing is a victory, proof that no matter what darkness throws at him, there is hope for the night. In every universe, every retelling, every comic panel, and cinematic reimagining, Blade remains more than just a hunter of vampires. He's a symbol, a warning to those who prey on the innocent, and a beacon to anyone who's ever felt trapped between two worlds. He fights, suffers, survives, and prevails. When you hear that whisper in the dead of night, the one that stirs fear, and even the oldest vampires know this. It's the legend of Blade, the Daywalker, the one and only. And as long as his sword remains unsheathed, the war for humanity's soul continues.